business.
Welcome back to another episode, another installment of Day One Radio, right here on ABLradio.com. That's Art, Beats, and Lyrics Radio to be exact. Make sure you download the very free, very accessible smartphone app for your iPhone and Android devices. And also make sure you check out the entire Day One Radio catalog at DayOneRadio.com and tell them where they can find the podcast at, B.
You can find the podcast on iTunes, on Spreaker, on SoundCloud. You can also, as you said, go to the website and see all the archives of the show. And make sure y'all review and give 5 stars on iTunes.
Just like you do those Uber drivers.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? But hey, my name is Maurice Garland. I'm one of your gracious co-hosts. And to my right, I have
the world-famous BP, BrandenLSK. And on the phone, live from the Batcave, what's happening?
Nadine Graham. At MadFreshDaily, MadFreshDaily.com. What's going on, guys?
What's going on, man? Sure, we ain't seen you in a minute, man. I mean, it seemed like you never came back from South by.
Did you move to Texas?
I feel like I'm just now getting my bearings back from South by. It was a lot. It's always too much, but it was like, you know, it was a bit this year. So
yeah, what was your highlight?
I guess I would say the 21 Savage character. But I hadn't seen him, like, you know, he's from Atlanta, and I hadn't seen him live out here. But it was like he was just an exaggerated, he was an exaggerated edition of himself out there in Austin, to the point where he shut one show down completely, and then I believe there was another show that he was on where before I could even get in the building, a fight broke out. It was just, I don't know. I don't feel like I got a chance to see him in his element, but I'm kind of beginning to believe that within itself is his element. So I don't know. Maybe I did catch what I was supposed to catch from him.
Yeah,
but that was the highlight, I would say. Yeah. He has a different energy on stage for sure.
Yeah, because I have friends that are school teachers in the APS, and they are all frightened that their students are listening to 21 Savage. That's all they're posting about on Facebook. Like, oh, man, 21 Savage has invaded.
Sure. Everybody from everywhere was kind of trying to check for him, more so than the Lil Uzi Vert guy or whatever, who I still can't really wrap my mind around, but okay.
That's funny. So, yeah, man, how was everybody Resurrection Day, Easter weekend?
You know what?
Mine was somewhat uneventful. How was y'all's?
Mine was uneventful as well, man. I'm starting to debate what I actually believe in because I ain't celebrating nothing. I just stayed at the house.
That's funny.
No seersucker circle soup for you or nothing like that, huh?
Nothing. Like, I was like, yeah, my nieces went Easter egg hunting, so that was fun. That was nice to see. But yeah, other than that, yeah. You're pretty uneventful Easter.
Yeah, mine was chill. I should have went home. I was going to fly home, and I decided not to against my better judgment. But it was a laid-back weekend. I ended up going to church. First time I had been in like 2-3 weeks, so that was cool. And everybody was dressed up while I was sitting there with a hoodie on. But it's all good, you know. But it's a lot going on, man. And then if y'all haven't figured it out by now, we don't have a guest this week. So y'all get to kick it with us. We ain't done one of those in a minute. But it's a lot going on right now in the world. And I'm glad we got Nadine on the line. Because Nadine, even though she quite grown, probably more grown than me or Maurice. But she is in tune with a lot of the what I call fuckery that goes on in the previous or in the later generation. So it's 2 stories that I'm sure all y'all know about. The first would be D'Angelo Russell, who is a point guard for the Los Angeles Lakers, who I've always thought was questionable after he sat out a game with a hurt stomach one time. I just don't understand that from professional athletes. But there's a video recording that came out of him chopping it up with his teammate Nick Young, who some of y'all call Swaggy P, who is Iggy Azalea's fiance. And it appears as if D'Angelo Russell is videotaping a conversation between he and Nick Young about the chicks that Nick Young has smashed while he has been in a relationship with Iggy Azalea. And my thing is, to me, that's breaking man code a lot. To me, that's some punk shit. It's some hoe shit. It's dirty. It's ridiculous. But I know that there are new rules or no rules with a lot of youngsters. So I'm wondering, is that a true man code violation, or is that just how things go now? I'm interested to know what y'all think.
I feel like the whole purpose, or not even so much that, but the conversation that's been had over the past few years as social media gets bigger is the fact that it's not that it's creating this new, I guess, I don't know how I want to say it. Like, it's not like it's creating a new type of person. Like, we've known corny people since the 80s. You know what I'm saying? It's just that it magnifies the corniness of that person, of that cornball. So I feel like, just like you said, like, old boy was probably whack already, and it's just like now he has an outlet to portray his whackness or whatever. Like, people that were already kind of weird, like, now they feel, I guess, empowered to do it online, not knowing the level of their corniness. So now everybody's kind of looking and pointing like, did you really just do that? Like, that's something that if it was available back in the day, there would be way more cornballs than there are now. So it's just like, just like with anything, I think social media kind of magnifies that part of whoever is posting.
It's funny that you say that because his ESPN has reported that his teammates are actually alienating him. Like, nobody sits by him at meals. They said that he was in the locker room and sat next to Lou Williams, who y'all around Atlanta know Lou for playing with the Hawks and playing in ABL a lot. And Lou Williams just got up and walked away. Like, and y'all got to realize, like, being a point guard on a basketball team is like being a quarterback on a football team. Like, you're supposed to be a leader of men, or if you're a woman, a leader of the women that you play with. Like, if they don't respect you at all and they think they can't trust you, he could be the best thing going on the court, but mentally it's going to be hard to keep a job.
Right. He's a rookie too, right? Isn't he like 20 or something like that? This is his first year?
Yeah, exactly.
It's not good. It's not a good look.
I agree with Nadine that, you know, social media kind of like adds gasoline to fires that are already burning. But at the same time, I do think that this younger generation is totally unconscious of what they be doing sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Some things they actually think are okay. Because, like, what social media did he use? Did he use Snapchat, right?
I don't know if he posted it. I think one of these gossip sites found it, and then they posted it. It could have been on Snapchat. I don't know. I know that there's a little logo from some video app on there, so maybe they, you know, got in his cloud, or he was slipping and some broad took it and posted it. But whatever it is, it ain't a good look. Maybe it's a Laker thing. Y'all remember when Kobe got in trouble? In Colorado, he was dry snitching on Shaq when he was talking to the police. Maybe it's a Laker thing.
Well, no, you know what I mean? Because, you know, Kobe just said, you know, he's not passing the torch to anybody. Got to earn the torch. I guess D'Angelo has earned the torch of being the snitch. You know what I'm saying?
The snitch torch.
But you know, I think, you know, this like certain members of this generation, and even our generation to a degree, is like, you know, social media makes people unconscious of what they're doing. Because, like, for instance, like, there are people out there that use Snapchat and they think it's okay to just post anything because they're like, well, it's going to disappear after a while. But it's like,
nothing disappears.
Nothing disappears. You know what I'm saying? Or folks think it's okay to talk reckless or be reckless. Well, I mean, I'm up at 3:30 in the morning. Ain't nobody going to see this. You know what I'm saying? So it's like people think that, you know, you can just do anything and it not have any ramifications because they figure, well, this is the world that we live in now. You know what I'm saying?
And let me give y'all a little bit of social media game for the idiots that think because you post something in the middle of the night, ain't nobody going to see it. That's the first thing people see when they wake up in the morning and they scroll their timeline is the 12 people that was up on Instagram or Snapchat or whatever the night before. So everybody's going to see it.
You know,
Right.
And the Lakers may want to just steer clear of cameras, period. Because didn't a car full of them get in trouble last week for harassing a woman at a stoplight?
I don't know. The story sounded so far fetched, and I completely wrote it off when I heard it as this person trying to get some press for their nonprofit. But actually, a friend of the show knows that lady,
right?
And was like, "Yo, it was legit." And Nick Young is. I mean, this is the same dude who was talking crazy to Snoop when Snoop said something about Iggy Azalea. And if you know anything about LA street politics, Nick Young is not the one to be talking to Snoop crazy at all. Like, that makes no sense. Another story that also has some questionable behavior, which also goes into my theory on R&B, is Party Over Here. What was PartyNextDoor? That's his name.
What did you just call him?
Party Over Here, whatever his name is. I have an issue with solo artists having group names. That makes no sense to me. But
Right.
This dude posted a picture of he and Kehlani in the bed with the caption, what would it say? The R&B singer is back in my bed.
After all her shenanigans, the R&B singer is back in my bed or something like that.
No, look. I already know Nadine gonna have a problem with this because she got a problem with suspect dudes. Period. So my thing is this, y'all. First, it's so many layers to this. We're gonna start with the immediate layer. Oh boy, you don't do that. It goes back to not kissing and telling. If she was married, had a dude, was broken up, whatever, what do you gain? And not even a legit picture. He ain't even do what the thoughts do and wait till she was asleep and post a picture of her. He was trying to be slick and post the hand tattoo. I'm like, dude, what level of hoe are you? Like, this dude is a sucker, and that's why I don't listen to current R&B. Because these are the dudes that's making this music. I don't need that even seeping into my brain. I can't be out here simping on that kind of level at all. But what do y'all think about this story? I was like literally upset about this.
To me, it's like, just like you said, like there's a way to go about, like if y'all creeping and, you know, she's not supposed to be doing it, like, I mean, not saying that if that is what happened for real, then yeah, she wrong because she was supposed to be in a relationship. First, that's out the way. But what we talking about is the fact that this man really posted this picture. And a lot of people were saying it looked like she was asleep or something, and he just picked up her hand and took the picture because it's not like she co-signed for him. He just seemed messy just in general anyway. So I can't see her being like, oh, yeah, that's cool. Go ahead and take this picture. Like, everybody was like, yeah, you just took a picture of her lifeless hand, like she was asleep or whatever, and then posted it online, and then it was kind of like, it was, with the caption, it's full of shade. So it's like, we know what you're doing. And then I think they posted a picture of him on stage once with the guy Irving's jersey on. So you performing in his jersey, and you know that's your ex-girl that he with. It's like premeditated. Like you was just like, almost so you could thumb your nose and say, look, I took your girl, like, Mr. took your girl type thing. But it's like, come on, you corny though for that. Like, and then the way that he did it, I mean, I don't know. They all young, so I almost feel like maybe that's it too.
To take something from our guest last week, TK Kirkland, who raised these niggas? Like,
Seriously, I know.
This is maybe it's a crew thing. Ain't he down with Drake?
Yeah,
because you remember when Drake.
I can't even see Drake doing nothing like that.
Nah, but you remember when Drake? What's the fine chick that play basketball in the WNBA? Skylar Diggins. Remember when Drake was at Skylar Diggins like super tough on social media, and she got a dude like this? Maybe this is just what they do. Maybe it's a Canadian thing. I don't know. I tend to give Canadians and people from other countries passes of not really knowing, you know, codes and laws. But then it got worse because people were just like really going in to the point where old girl deleted her Instagram, and then, you know, it's been reported that she attempted suicide behind this. No, anybody who listens to her music or has ever seen her live knows she's been through a lot of shit. She's a very transparent person. But I'm like, fam, who in the hell fakes a suicide attempt? Why would anybody even think that? Like, I can't think of all this time Niggas done shot theyself. Niggas done set up shooting theyself. I've never heard of an artist faking a suicide attempt for any type of attention.
Right, and that's the part of it that kind of turns my stomach is that, you know, granted, like I said, like even if she was creeping and she got found out or whatever, you know, she's of the social media era. And I think even before, when her career was just kind of popping a little bit, she was all about, you know, being transparent, sometimes too transparent on social media. So it's like now it came back and bite you in the ass from the very same thing that, you know what I'm saying, you was utilizing to kind of further your career, put your brand out there, whatever. So it's like, damn, maybe you was wrong in a sense, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't see the benefit in people attacking her as far as, you know, just saying that, okay, she faked it.
Right.
I just feel like there's a lack of compassion, you know what I'm saying, out here, and people tend to forget. Like, I'm like, when a lot of y'all was 20 years old, 21 years old, you was doing a lot of stupid shit. Like, don't act like that didn't happen. And now all of a sudden, because she's on Front Street, it's like, oh, well, yeah, she faked it, and she got caught doing dirt, and that's why she faked her. Like, come on, what are you doing? People just don't, they're not thinking with their hearts no more. I don't know. Maybe accountability has a lot to do with it, too.
These are the same people that vilified Troy Ave for what he said about the guy from Pro Era that took his own life. The same people that was vilifying Troy Ave and talking crazy about him is the same people on social media making fun of Kehlani and saying it wasn't real. Like, people need to get a grip. And it's just because this is like a pure example of how ridiculous and how powerful social media is in one story.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And people need to stop making fun of mental health stuff. Like, clearly, if you're going through something, you're going through something, whether you can understand it or not, man. People, like you said, where's the humanity? People are really, really tripping. And also, Kehlani being from Oakland, public service announcement. You too gamed up to be from Oakland to be fucking with these square ass niggas, man. Kyrie's a cornball.
I was like, why is she? Because I didn't realize that this dude was so whack until this incident. And I'm like, I can't believe she would even deal with somebody like this. Like,
that's
for
what
real?
I'm saying.
He's horrible.
For real. And Kyrie is a cornball too. Like, come on. You can do better than for yourself, young lady. Let's get it together, man. Reese ain't said nothing. You don't like talking about this gossipy shit, huh?
I mean, that, and then like I said, like, yeah, I mean, I have a love-hate relationship with social media to begin with. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tend to stay off of it anyway. You know what I'm saying? I might post something out, you know, I'm proud of cooking on there every once in a while and some sneakers I done found. You know what I'm saying? But it's precisely because of that, man. Like, social media is like, it's too much, man. It seems like we have a society where, you know, they figure, you know, if they take a picture of something, it's not supposed to stay in their photo album on their phone. It's supposed to go on the internet. Like, that's the reason why they took the picture. You know what I'm saying?
I blame women for that.
You got to be careful. You got to be real careful. I mean, yes and no. Like, women do a lot of that, but there's some guys that they overindulge as well or whatever. It is just like, does this young lady know that you're taking a picture directly of her chest and her chest alone? Like, does she know that? Like, you know what I'm saying? There are guys out here that will go in with the social media stuff or whatever. But, you know, just not naming no names. But some of y'all, I be like, listen, like, y'all was born early 80s, late 70s. Y'all, you know, we all from the same crew. Like, I can't believe y'all doing it like this. I remember beepers. You do too. Like, really?
Nah, you ain't lying at all, because I guarantee you, half these dudes, if they could get paid for being Instagram models, they'd be doing that crazy stuff too. No doubt. But yo, we're about to go into a quick break. You're listening to Day One Radio. We'll be right back.
DJ Wally Sparks.
WABL.
It's zone. Zone boy. DJ Sugar, yeah, no hands.
Do it with no hands. Do it with no hands. Music, say, and do it with no hands. Wine super clean, be hard, count money, stats. Walk a triple beam, it ain't hard, bring me something. Ball to the world, and do it when we can. I gotta talk to a girlfriend, I can't do it with no hands. Do it with no hands, like, take it to the floor. They call me sugar, you can make it.
but let me see it. If you're looking for a trio type figure, let me be it. Got the V12 Benz parked outside. It ain't enough room to fit them goods in my ride. It's on a work something, twerk something basis. Making big change, dancing in them trick spaces. She sleep in the day, but bounce a booty at night. You kiss that thing in the mouth, but she been playing with my pipe. Now get your mind right, hater, you a simp. And I'm a red hot undercover pimp. And make the girls get down on the floor, on the floor. Like a bill, money, make it pro. You take it out, take it out, take it out. And first class, big and wild. You gotta take it out, take it out. And let it first, big and wild.
Secret that Victoria tried to hide. A little slide and line. I done push my pride aside. Just a slide inside, man, I done died tonight. Now what I'm supposed to do? Then got close to you, looking like a poster too. Don't wanna boast, but you miss this do a doctor feel good. Play a real good. Living came back and it was still good. She will put a few tips in her mouth. That's the definition of them true chicks in the South. Let me do my thing on the cool, quick to the cops. Get the best, but guess what? We kicking them out, shaking it soft. Should've been here, she did 8 in the law, but you was late and you lost, and she was taking it out.
Take it out, and let a first class nigga break you wild, chick. You gotta take it out, and let a first class nigga break you wild.
Tryna be real, baby, just to let you know. Fuck you on the counter and move you to the floor. Have you going all night, baby, 3 times in a row. Hitting that back to back, 3 times in a row. 3 times in a row, 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 yeah, yeah. That pussy got me wide open, She fucked me like Superwoman, I swear she got control of me. That pussy got a hold of me. Love me, baby, Can I hit it, baby, Well, I can do it, baby, make you wetter. Got you shivering, shaking, nothing but love, man. Tryna be real, baby, just to let you know. Fuck you on the counter and move you to the floor. Have you going all night, baby, 3 times in a row. Hitting that back to back, 3 times in a row. 3 times in a row, 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 3 times in a row.
Wiggy, hold up, way yo. Wiggy, hold up, way yo. Stand up in the motor, bust the dashboard. Stand up in the motor, bust the dashboard. Hold up, wiggy, Candles burning, money burning, graveyard, these niggas. Found them parking, big dog parking, hey. Blood tails on me, whoa. Shawty want that wave, whoa. I'm tripping Cartier, Put a gold bird on you, that's presenting. I put that lingo on her, she was Spanish. I feel a 1 liter of Venice. It's continental and it's panoramic. It's complimentary to the sandwiches. You fuck around with me, it'd be a tragedy. I want green, no asparagus. I think lane, it ain't embarrassing. Wiggy, hold up, wiggy,
You got to know the boy future ain't. I work to make the J do the jump and cane. You got to know this the remix right here. Girl, hustle baby, kings right here. You got to know we got pack is extra sloppy. Don't I love my vegetable, extra cheese and broccoli. Don't young lady like to kick it like karate. Don't I be with J Money serving everybody? Ain't we up in Magic City throwing up the private? Ain't me until taking off like a rocket? Ain't my money long? Ain't I still putting on?
tip-top, ain't I? Choppers in the trunk will make you do the Macarena. Polo to the floor, yeah, motherfucker, ain't I? All black, cool, I can buy it, bitch, can't I? Remix, Young LA and T.I., this a banger. Throw you on that thing, you don't hear me trick, ain't I? Big roll rusties, and I got them nauseous. We be in Ferraris, the cars with the horses. Ain't I on the pill, ride down bill. Ice 30 below, minus the wind chill. Ain't I packing chrome, and I'm blowing strong. Ain't I got it going on your drum. Ain't I smoking strong, ain't I putting on, ain't I rocking yays, ain't my money long. Hey, it's the king, homie. Well, ain't I? Rap, Lauren, purple label, ain't I fresh as I could be? Made it through my situation, ain't I blessed as I could be? Ain't I laughing at the haters trying to take a shot at me? They don't know which way to go, I make it easy, follow me. Honestly, ain't I insane? I think that's the way I gotta be. Ain't I so super fly, boy, ain't nobody hot as me. ATI all on TV when he wake up and go to sleep. Everywhere they notice me, ain't for yourself, just go and see.
WABL. New rules, new music. Download the app or stream on ablradio.com.
Once again, Day One Radio, ablradio.com. Make sure you check us out on day1radio.com and also in the iTunes podcast section. B, what's going on? Nadine, what's going on?
Man, just chilling. Yo, me and Reese have been talking about this show. Nadine, have you watched the Carmichael Show yet?
No, I haven't had a chance to watch it. I'm so mad. I love old girl that's starring in it or co-starring in it.
Oh, which one? Tiffany Haddish or the other girl?
The grown woman, Loretta Devine.
Oh, yeah, Loretta Devine. Dude, Loretta Devine and David Allen Greer are really like the anchors of the show, for real.
Yeah.
Like, they kill it. But I started, my homegirl, Amber Bickham, who, CAU stand-up, she's a casting person, and she put me up on the show because she casts a lot of comedians. So Gerard Carmichael, who it's his show, it came on last summer, and I saw the pilot, and I was like, I don't know about this, but she put me up on game, and she was like, the pilot was taped a long time ago. It took them a while to pick it up. And then when they came back to do the rest of the episodes, it was like over a year later. And that's why episode 2 through now are so much better than the pilot. But yo, if y'all are not watching the Carmichael Show, like, this joint is like, I don't think we've ever had a sitcom like that. Like, maybe the closest is like All in the Family or the Jeffersons or something, but they hit you with issues like every week.
Yeah.
Gentrification, LGBT stuff, gun control, but it's funny as hell.
It's funny because, like, when you look at the names of the episodes, most of the episode names are like one name. It'll say guns, gender, kale, gentrification. You know what I'm saying? You're like, whoa, damn, what they talking about on this episode?
Yeah, it's you gotta watch it, Nadine. I anybody that I have put on to it has loved it, and it's funny because it's super real. Because we was just talking off the air about the gentrification episode, and he was wondering if they was gentrifying his own neighborhood. So it's real.
Yeah, cause like the most recent episode, because like the Gerard Carmichael's character, he has an older brother who is, I guess not as successful as he, and he was living in this jacked up apartment. You know what I'm saying? But it was pointed out that Gerard himself and his girlfriend lives in a brand new loft that is around the corner in the same neighborhood. So it's like his brother and his lady, they're getting forced out of their apartment because, they said, man, the rent done went up 3 times since they built that Whole Foods down the street. I can't afford to live here no more. You know what I'm saying? And so Gerard and his lady are like, well, I mean, you just need to, get off your ass and do something, man. You get some money, and, this is whatever. And then like, his girl was like, well, no, like, they're being gentrified because they're being forced out of their apartment. And they were like, the parents like, gentrification, what's that? So they have to explain to them, and they pretty much say it's when, developers come into a new neighborhood and they force the people that were living there out by raising the property value. And the crazy thing is, this episode came on this past Sunday, and me and my wife were having a similar, damn near same talk about if we were gentrifying our neighborhood our damn selves. Because, like, the premise of the show was to show that, gentrification don't always mean, quote-unquote, white folk moving in, taking over shit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it can mean somebody that moving in that new apartment that's down the street that you can't afford. And I was like, man, like, are we doing the same thing? Because, like, the part of town we live in, like, we, like, stay, right on the cusp of, like, southwest and southeast Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we down the street from Metropolitan, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're in the smack of things.
And we can, wherever y'all are listening around the world, just translate Metropolitan to wherever MLK is in your city, and it's a similar street. And,
even, like, sometimes when friends come over to visit, or if Uber drops me off, they're like, hey, bruh, how long this been here? Like, this used to be hood. And I was like, well, it's been here for less than 10 years. Like, man, they done came in and changed this neighborhood, bro. I didn't even know this was down here. But it's like, my wife asked me if we were gentrifying. I said, no. And I kind of had that skewed view, like, well, no, gentrification is when white folk come in and they take over everything and they start building grocery stores. And it's like, the neighborhood we live in, like, it doesn't have the Whole Foods and the ice cream parlors yet. It definitely has some nice homes, you know what I'm saying? But, like, there's still people that have been there, since it was the hood, still walking around, you know what I'm saying, dropping hot Cheeto bags on the ground.
Right. It's always those little hints, those little clues that this is still in the hood still, just a little bit.
Right.
It's not all the way there yet. Like, my homegirl is trying to convince me because I'm trying to make the move this summer or whatever. So she's like, girl, you thought about Vine City? And I was like, the bluff? I was like, I don't want to move out there. She's like, no, but the stadium is there. In a few years, you can't even get a place over there. Like, you're not going to be able to afford anything. So it's like, it's something that even, like you said, Maurice, like, our people are beginning to really consider, because it's like the neighborhoods that were hood, even if they still are, they aren't as hood, and you can kind of see the benefit that is going to come, I guess. Like, even changing the name of certain neighborhoods. Like, I want to say Lakewood Heights was something else before. It wasn't Lakewood Heights, though. And then I was in another neighborhood the other day, and it was like Piedmont Heights. And I'm like, I don't remember this being called this before. Like, there's small hints
right.
in everybody's community where it's like,
anytime they
add a little different now.
Anytime they add heights to the end or historic to the front, it's about to change. So it's like, if you see a neighborhood called Historic Lakewood Heights, oh, it's going down.
Yeah, for real. But now I got to check that show. Somebody else said it was like there was the hip-hoppiest show on TV or something. One of my friends on Facebook said that the other day. I was like, wow, okay.
That's the homie Bieber that said that. Bieber said that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I can agree to it. Okay, I mean, I wouldn't say this a hip-hoppy show, but, like, it's definitely, like, I was thinking about a comparison on the way over here today. The same way people enjoy Blackish, I would say it's Blackish for folks that ain't got kids or ain't got, that dynamic. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's Blackish, but stripped down and raw. Like, Blackish is definitely made. It's Blackish, like exactly what it said. It's made for us, but it's made for other folks too. I don't think Carmichael Show can. I think they just like, yo, we going in off top. But I'm just on the gentrification thing. I'm just glad black people is moving back to the city and buying property, because, boy, we was falling for that trick of moving to the suburbs for so long and letting these other folk come in here and raise the property value and push the couple that was left out. So I'm happy about that.
Yeah, like I've been seeing this meme going around on social media. They're saying it's no longer about moving out the hood. It's about buying up the hood.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Also, man, I hate to say this. I really appreciated them doing it. Shout out to everybody that was involved in the project. But I was a little underwhelmed by the Art of Organized Noize documentary. Like, I kind of expected more.
Now, when you say underwhelmed, are you saying underwhelmed by the production? Underwhelmed or underwhelmed as in, well, damn, I already knew a lot of this already.
Yeah, I wanted to dig a little deeper. Like, and that probably, I don't know. I wanted them to dig a little deeper. Like, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It was good. But, I knew a lot of the stuff. Maybe a lot of people didn't know it, and maybe it's not for me. It's for the novices. But I kind of wanted a little more, man. Like, I really wanted them to dig really deep into the music a little more, deep into their impact a little more. So, It's
like with my stickler eyes, I mean, there was certain, obviously, like, I'm no film director, but, there were small things in there that I caught where it's like, okay, when they kind of like just had Bobby Valentino talking, it's like, I know why he's in the documentary, but, there might be people that were like, why the hell is Bobby Valentino in this documentary? But it's because he was in the singing group Mr., which Organized Noize produced. I didn't see that really, like, flushed out. There were certain instances where I didn't see certain information, like, flushed out. Like, this is why this person is talking. Like, even, like, with Ludacris talking, it's like, if I was a novice, I'd still be walking around like, so what did Organized Noize do for Ludacris outside of inspire
which was
him?
one of his biggest hits.
Right.
And also Future. They didn't flush out the Future connection. Like, he was on there, but it wasn't flushed out. Like, I just kind of expected more. And that's no diss to anybody that was involved because, we know a lot of those people. Shout out to them for making it happen and getting it on a big
shout
platform.
Out for two of them. Shout out for Rico and Ray for appearing on the show.
Yeah, no doubt. Have you watched it yet, Nadine?
Yeah, I seen it, and I was kind of like, I was supposed to see it in Austin, and then I ended up just watching it on Netflix when I got back home. I thought it was a decent. They made a decent go of it. I think that maybe a lot of people, like you said, a lot of people weren't familiar with a lot of the instances that they talked about, or a lot of the experiences. So it was like a complete eye opener. I think it was a good introduction to that whole crew for people that aren't familiar with the backstory and all that. But yeah, there was a couple of details that I noticed that maybe they could have went in a little bit more. But I thought it was really good. I talked to somebody recently who said it actually moved them emotionally to want to do something with their life. Like, it made them feel bad about not doing nothing. I was like, yo, this is supposed to be, I think, like maybe a little bit of encouragement to say, these guys, they started from nothing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And now, like, they really anchor a good portion of Atlanta hip-hop. Like, you ought to be doing something. So I think that it achieved what it was supposed to, I guess, in a sense. But for us that already kind of know certain parts of the story, I can see it being a little underwhelming. I thought it was good, though.
One thing I have to say is, a lot of times with these documentaries, they gloss over things. I was happy that they talked about, the drug issues. I was happy they talked about, and it was like real. Like the fact that Rico spoke on how he felt about, Outkast producing an entire album without them and all of that. I thought that was dope. And it was the full balance of he wasn't hating or talking down on them. He was just saying how he felt, and you got to respect that for sure.
Right. Absolutely.
Definitely. So yeah, I think that's about all I'm watching right now. I'm still trying to get caught up on Daredevil and all the other stuff on there.
And it's like you gotta get caught up on that Daredevil because, like, I was talking about Netflix series and their movies for the most part because Daredevil, every character in the Daredevil is straight up laying hands on folks, just like the first season. Like, it's like so much fighting, and it's like I noticed something about the Netflix series that I watch. I can't speak for all of them, but it's like I've noticed that they don't have a lot of profanity, if any. They don't have a lot, if any, of sex or nudity, but they more than make up for the lack of sex and cursing with violence, bruh. It's like so much violence in that Daredevil dog. It's like, god damn.
Speaking of that, did y'all see Batman Superman yet?
No.
Please don't.
Dude, did you waste money on that?
It's so trash. Granted, I didn't pay full price to see it. I had the little discount plug. But man, oh my God. Like, I literally was in the movie theater and verbally said 5 times, this shit is horrible.
Wow.
Public service announcement before we go to a break. If you have not seen it, don't waste your money. Unless you're super into comic books, don't waste your money.
I'm hearing people say that, being that it's a DC film, and the main difference between DC and Marvel films is like Marvel will give you the action that you want in a comic-based movie, but DC, they tend to focus on storyline and action all the way at the end of the movie. You know what I'm saying? Is that the case here?
There was a few action scenes throughout. It was just a bad movie, dude. Like from the casting to the directing, some of the action scenes weren't even great. They were just so over the top with so much going on. You couldn't really focus on certain stuff. Characters were just in and out for no reason. It was just kind of ridiculous. My man brought up a good point. He was like, how can you say you liked Man of Steel or liked Age of Ultron, the Avengers movie, and say you don't like this? I thought the Avengers Age of Ultron was trash too. So it is what it is. But yeah, that's just my opinion. Let us know what you think on Twitter. We're DAY1. That's the #1 radio on everything. So holla at us. We're about to go to a quick break, and we're going to come back and talk about some new music we're feeling. You're listening to Day One Radio on ABLradio.com.
WABL. New rules, new radio.
DJ Wally Sparks.
WABL.
You studied very from you, Babylon, you going down the train. Babylon, you going down the train. Because you studied very from you, Babylon, you going down the train. For all the pressure that you pressure for people, stop them at the back and then you pull them up for evil. You demand to use them like a rotten weevil, treat them like cocaine, treat table, yeah.
Sexy little attitude. Hot it up because you know so that you really rude. Steam it up because you know you got me in the mood. Shine a fall, Estelle.
If I was to tell you just how much I need you, would you come tonight? Would you not believe me? Cause a love that easy never turns out right. I'm trying to change the rules. You deserve something good in your life. We waited for far too long, so come get your blessings tonight. Baby, won't you come over, love, so I can show you love.
Straight away.
Promise I got enough to give you all that you need. Baby, so many search to find love that's as good as mine.
It's a sign.
I wouldn't waste your time, so bring it on.
And then, alright.
Same thing me planting, but I'm an addy down in the juggling. I hear rumors of war.
'cause you left me, baby. And I've got no place to go now. No, no, no. I'll do anything you say, boy. Main one.
Spit dice.
DJ Wally Sparks.
Baby, 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 from the day I saw you, I really, really want to catch your eye. There's something special about you, and I must really like you. There's not a lot of guys that worth my time. Oh, baby, 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 it's getting kind of crazy. 'Cause you are taking over my mind, and it feels like you don't know my name. I swear, it feels like you don't know my
Baby girl, you will love not another. You met him without whatever. Some will love on forever. Say pop for that in the area. Say me some cat him them out yeah. I love the girls them forever. But I let love go, baby, let the love stay. But I let the love keep on shining bright along the way. Rock 'em up and miss a cat him all the girls them DJ. I said, darling, 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 baby, baby. Puff it, darling, 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 baby, baby. I miss a darling, 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 baby, baby. I miss a darling, 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 my lady. I said she love me and she driving me crazy. I said she love me and she driving me crazy. Especially when she spot Philip and Robs and Johnny. And when she spot to Mr. Cat and Darling Puffy. The girl that tell me say she want the milk and she honey. She come to the place and hold the general and get her honey. Say Mr. Cat, you are my one and my only. She said I like it when you're driving me crazy. Oh baby girl, you know I love you manly. I said I love it like all the fish them just a swimming on the sea. And I love it like all the pocket money, love some money. And I love it like all the crips, I know it love her baby. If all of the girls should leave and they should go across the sea. No matter baby girl, you want me, wanna know.
WABL. New rules, new music. Download the app or stream on ablradio.com.
What's up, everybody? Thanks for continuing to rock with us on this No Guest episode of Day One Radio. We haven't done this in a minute, but that's the purpose of Day One Radio. It's Day One. We put y'all up on things. It's a litany of artists who have been here before they blew up, and we're going to talk about some of the music we're feeling from, maybe established artists, new artists, whatever. Maurice, who you got?
I stumbled across this cat named Marcellus Javon on Tidal. I don't know how many people out there like using their Tidal, but it's like, I signed up for the free subscription to, listen to the Kanye album, and I just kept it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they have a feature on there where they like feature new music, and I kind of was just like stumbling, through it, and fell across this cat named Marcellus Javon, who's from Houston, but I think he currently records out of Florida, and they had a video of his on there, and I was like, okay, this sounds kind of cool. So I went and checked out his SoundCloud, and I enjoyed what I heard, man. He his most recent project is called The Fall. Let's see here. I think it has about it's a full-length project. It has like 12 tracks on there. I guess for the sake of context, like he has a similar vibe to Isaiah Rashad, maybe. You know what I'm saying? But no, I like his music, man. And like I'm going to share his single from the project called 03 Malibu. That's the one that has the video for it. But I thought it was jamming, and the rest of the songs were pretty damn good too, man. So I'm going to share Marcellus Javon's single 03 Malibu.
Okay, how I'm supposed to love you if you cannot love yourself? Yeah, I know you independent, but you still gon' need some help. I still got love for the ones I lost. I never got a chance to return that call. I've been out of town, I left that summer in the same damn car. I ain't made it that far. Yeah, cause ain't nobody talking about shit on your Instagram. I don't give a damn. I'm $1 million man, need $1 million plan. Get my people out of that tax bracket. Get 100 racks and let Saks have it. I think I'm about to jump off the roof, run up in your spot with the mask on, nigga, like show me the loot. If you move, I'ma shoot. And I don't give a damn if all my speakers blow, as long as you can take me where I need to go. Cause I ain't got no AC in this motherfucker, but I'ma ride it till the wheels fall off this motherfucker. I'm just a young nigga with a sawed-off shotty in a trunk full of bodies. Catching me in a cut, getting head from a thotty. You woulda, coulda, nigga, near find another hobby. Cause this ain't for you, my nigga. No, this ain't for you, my nigga. You can't walk in my shoes, my nigga. We don't follow no rules, my nigga. I'm a new pioneer, ex-con picker. Raised by good women and hood niggas. And ain't nobody ever give a nigga shit. So cross my fam, I wish you would, nigga. Retaliation is a must. And I ain't scared of no man-boy trust. Why the fuck we can't show each other love? Cause y'all too busy trying to be like Drake and not the man above. And that's real as fuck. I don't give a damn if all my speakers blow, as long as you can take me where I need to go. Cause I ain't got no AC in this motherfucker, but I'ma ride it till the wheels fall off this motherfucker.
I don't need this stress, so I don't even stress, yeah. Tired of being down and out, lift me out of this mess. You can't see the sunny side, but shit can't read between the lines of it, yeah. Cause the stress is stressing my soul to grow the boundless now. Ooh, yeah. It ain't happen cause y'all ain't ready, I swear. My path is a one way, ain't no felon, I swear. No AC in this heat, motherfucker, so I sweat. But when we sing pretty, watch all these motherfuckers sweat us.
And I don't give a damn if all my speakers blow, as long as you can take me where I need to go. Cause I ain't got no AC in this motherfucker, but I'ma ride it till the wheels fall off this motherfucker. I'm counting out so much, I got no choice to make it. No time to second guess, I see my chance, I take it. And we never ever really lived in the land of the freedom. God gave me the keys to the kingdom, and I call him all the time, I just don't call him when I need him. Straight up. Yeah. I think I'm in way over my head this time. Yeah. I think I'm in way over my head this time.
I don't know what he has gone through to get to where he is. I don't know how long he's been training. I don't know what his assignment is. I don't know anything about his life. I don't know anything about his life. And yet here I am comparing myself to him. I had to learn to keep my eyes on my own goals and on my own setup and on what my machine is telling me. I'm trying to tell y'all, don't worry about what other jokers are doing. Run your own race. Somebody high five your neighbor and say, run your own race, dog. Hallelujah. Glory to God. Glory to God. Hallelujah. I got to finish this message.
Cool. Yeah, it's funny, man, all these dudes using their real names. Yeah, I think that's dope, though. For sure. Nadine, what about you? Speaking of another guy that uses his real name.
I know. Nick Grant, we had him on the show recently. Jason Jeter's artist on the Culture Republic imprint. I don't even know that they call it an imprint, to be honest. I think it's more of a management company, a partnership, or something like that, he was saying.
Yeah, he
anyway,
definitely got the cheat
so
code.
This is from his 88 project that dropped maybe, I want to say 2-3 months ago. And the name of the song is Just In Case, which I think it's dope because to me it feels like, and I know people always like to be like, it feels like the 90s and it's golden age of rap. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying it really does feel like that kind of R&B tinged hip-hop from then, but it's still like a fresh and modern twist to it, especially some of the things that he talks about in it, because it's really just based on him wanting to succeed, but having people around him that have been there, from the past, that he know they might not really be rooting for him 100%, but they're just hanging around just in case he makes it. So this is Nick Grant, Just In Case.
Yeah. Let's go. Mind on my money, I'm minding my business. Niggas do you dirty, then ask you for forgiveness. Don't believe in what you heard and half of what your eyes witness. Niggas blowing hot air, don't be surprised they dry snitches. I just drink my drink up, hold my pinky ring up. Monsters in my closet, ain't nowhere to hang this mink up. Ladies say what's up, say what's up. Such a stand up nigga in this Richard Pryor tux. Millions in the devil, show these children how to hustle. The power of the dollar, I pull bitches off the muscle. Was an ordinary nigga, but I knew what it would be like. Now they tryna ride the wave just so they can see life. You ain't doing much if that hoe don't wanna fuck. And these niggas hating cause you that nigga they wanna be like. Boss, spell it backwards, that's a sob story. Now it's head, why she tell me about her life, top stories.
They don't really see it for you, they just around just in case. They're just around just in case. They're just around just in case. So they don't really see it for you, they just around just in case.
I got you.
Just in case.
Check. My confidence is showing, I think they starting to notice. They getting high with you, but ain't with you at your lowest. It's like I hit the lottery and I ain't even know it. My loyalty is based upon comfort, who I can grow it. I done came up, motherfuck my old life where niggas change up. Like young Mike, old Mike. Fuck if you niggas like it, they know my pen is the tightest. Probably be sick when I make it, they suffer from nigga-itis. From avid listeners, rewind the lyrics to fucking divas. A student of the game, but I could've fucked the teachers. Never criticize a baller when you judging from the bleachers. My girl don't want me to blow, she think I'ma up and leave her damn. It's nothing like when the shit hitting close to home. Hard to renovate when you come from a broken home. Just know it's on, if they rollin', check the tires first. They coming for you when you slippin', nigga, life alert.
They don't really see it for you, they just around just in case. They're just around just in case. They're just around just in case. So they don't really see it for you, they just around just in case. Just in case. Oh. They don't really see it for you. No. They don't just in case. They don't really see it. They're just around just in case. They don't really see it for you. They don't just in case. They don't really see it for you. They're just around just in case.
Oh yeah, I was saying, man, you know, shout out to Nick Grant. Like, homie definitely got the cheat code in full effect, man. He got Jason Jeter on his team, Shaka Zulu on his team, Amir Boyd on his team, Tamiko Hope on the team. Like, it's like he can't lose, but like it doesn't hurt that the man is actually very skilled at what he does, though. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the thing that matters first and foremost. The man be rapping his ass off.
Very talented. The other day, I want to say Talib Kweli, they asked him on Twitter, somebody asked him on Twitter randomly who he rocking with right now, like new names, and his was one of them, and I was just like, that's big. Yeah. So, yeah, congrats to him and the whole team.
Definitely. So, mine isn't rap. Actually, mine is jazz. We don't do that too much on the show. Maurice will hit us with stuff here and there, but Terrence Martin, friend of the show, he was, here not too long ago, has an album that actually drops tomorrow, if you're listening to this on Thursday, called Velvet Portraits. And one of the singles off the album is called Think of You, which features Kamasi Washington, who y'all should know, incredible saxophone player, and a young lady by the name of Rose Gold, who's a writer, singer from Baltimore, who's super dope. And I was actually there when they recorded part of this song in Terrace's mom's living room, which is, it's amazing the stuff you can do when you're talented anywhere. And I love the vibe of the song. It's like real airy, nice summertime situation. Beautiful sax play by Kamasi, writing by Terrace and Rose Gold. And so check it out and pick up Velvet Portraits tomorrow on iTunes and all the other things that y'all get music on. So hopefully y'all enjoyed that. Hopefully we put y'all up on some new music, as we always do with the mixes from Wally or from who we talk to on the show. And thanks for rocking with us, man. You know, we'll be back next week with another episode. Anything that y'all need to shout out? Any things you got popping coming up, Nadine?
I mean, I think I'm just kind of all over the place with my writing, but y'all will probably find some stuff on Revolt.tv coming up soon. But outside of that, just keep up with me at MadFreshDaily.com or at MadFreshDaily.
And for me, not a whole lot. A joint coming up in Playboy, the May issue, which should be out pretty soon. So make sure y'all pick that up. And if you're not 21, you can still buy it because they don't put naked women in there no more. So it's all good. But, make sure y'all holler at us. Day One Radio. That's DAY, the number 1 radio on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff. And let us know if you think we should get a Snapchat. I've kind of been thinking about us getting a show Snapchat. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But we'll see y'all next week. Thanks for listening once again. We out.